Okay. All right. So welcome all. Uh, yes. Right. So today we will discuss one of the program that is word count analysis using sample data set. And this word count analysis has to be done using a MapReduce program. Right. So first we'll understand the theory behind this, and then we can actually go for the implementation of that. Right. So let's assume uh, first we'll be doing with the theory. Okay. So what is this word count analysis? Let's assume, let's understand. Okay. The problem statement. Then we can go for the theory part of it. Then we will go with ahead with the implementation of that using a MapReduce program. Okay. So word count analysis. The problem statement is explained. Let's have a file. Okay, with some data in that, some text in that. And what we need to give is this file, what we need to do is this file has to be given as an input to the MapReduce program. And the program actually has to count the occurrences or count the frequency of the words. Okay, say, let me just take one example and explain that problem statement. Let's assume this is our file, right? I have some contents in this file like hello, how are you? Hi, I'm fine. Thank you. How are you? So like this, some contents are there in our file. Okay. So this file will be given as an input to the MapReduce program. Now the MapReduce program has to do a word analysis, or it has to do a word count basically. See what is the expected output if you are going to give this as a input. The expected output is goes like this. It has to count the occurrences of the words. Okay. Say for example, you take hello. It has occurred only once. So it should be hello one. Then if you take an example of another word HOW, so it is actually occurring two times. Okay. So it should tell uh, how to. Then ARE is again occurring two times. So ARE to, then YOU to, okay. Then hi, HI. So again it is occurring once, it should tell is at one. I is occurring once, so it should prefer it as one. Am occurring once in our file, so it should show one. So like this, each and every word in our file, how many times they have appeared, right? So that is what we need to count, and this is what is the expected output. I have not written the full output. Okay, all the words has to be counted, and how many times they have occurred is what has to be given as a output. Okay, this is what is the expected output. Right. Now let's understand how this MapReduce works theoretically. First thing, MapReduce, okay, is in MapReduce basically. In MapReduce, everything is in the form of a key value pair. Okay, everything is in the form of key value pairs, right? So quickly, I'll just tell you how things works. And first thing is the mapper. First job is the mapper. Then comes the reducer. Okay. Next comes the reducer. So first we have to do the mapper, then we have to do the reducer job. Now, what will be given as an input to the mapper, and what is the output of this mapper, and the output of the mapper will be fed as an input to the reducer, and what will be the output of this reducer. Okay, that is what we will be seeing now. And the one thing important is the input to the mapper is in the form of key value pair, The output of the mapper is also in the form of key value pair. Okay, so just let me write it here. So the input to the mapper is in the form of key value pair, and whatever the mapper gives, okay, let me just write it. So this is what is the input key in the form of key value pair, and the output of the mapper is also in the key value format. Okay, then even with the case of reducer, the input is in the form of key value pair. Okay, then the output of this reducer will also be in the form of key value pair only. Right, so that's why I told initially that in the MapReduce, anything and everything is in the form of key value pairs only, nothing else. Okay, so now what is that input that we have to give for the mapper? That should be in the form of key value pair. See, this file as a whole, we are going to give as a input, okay, to our program. Now, what this mapper will do, this file, whatever we give, will be automatically, okay, we need not have to worry about that. The built-in methods will do that. So what they do is they convert this file into key value pairs. So how do they convert this file into key value pair? What it does is it will take this line, okay, one line of this file as a value, and the byte offset associated with that line will be treated as a key. So for example, now here the first line, first character here, H, starts at the byte offset 0. So the key is nothing but 0, comma. Then what is the value? The value is nothing but that entire line. Hello, how are you? Okay, so this is what is one key value pair. Then similarly, okay, let me just put this. Similarly, see for now, H is at byte offset 0, then E is 1, L is at 2, 3, 4, 5, blank space, okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, let's assume 16. After that, there is one new line character at 17th byte. So your next line starts at the 18th byte, 18. Okay, so the next key value pair that will be given as an input is 18, comma, hi, value is hi, am fine. Okay, so this is the second key value pair which will be given as a input. So just for your understanding sake, I am writing here uh, first pair. Okay, this is the first pair. Then this is the second pair. Now similarly the third pair. So what will be the third pair on the same lines? If second line starts at 18, byte offset 18, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and let's assume a new line character is there 30 at the byte offset 30, and the next line starts at 31. So what happens? The key will be 31 followed by the line itself. So value is nothing but that full line. It's thank you. So this is our third key value pair. Similarly, the fourth key value pair will be, let's count it, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 40 is a new line character. So next line starts at 41. So now what happens? It will be, key will be 41 followed by the value will be the full line, that is, how are you? So these are the four pairs of four key value pairs that will be given as a input to the mapper. So what we give the file will be automatically what I can tell broken down, or it will be taken one line at a time, and it will be formed in converted into a form of key value pair, where key is nothing but the byte offset of that line, and the value will be the entire line, full line, okay, whole complete thing. So once we give this key value pair as an input to the mapper, okay, so control X, just I'll write it here, okay. Okay, so these are all the inputs to the mapper, right? Now we will see the output of this mapper. What will be the output? See, now when you give the first key value pair, okay, 0, comma, hello, how are you? What the mapper does, it does some processing of that, and this line, whatever is there in that, it will tokenize it, okay. Once it tokenizes, after tokenizing, count 1, okay, will be associated with every token. Token here is nothing but a word, right? So now what happens is the output of this mapper will be something like this: hello 1, okay. Just for understanding sake, like I'm writing it, comma, so it's hello comma 1. This is the first key value pair, which is the given as output by the mapper phase, right? So as I told you, it will take one by one the key value pairs as an input and discards the key part, and it takes the value part, and in this value it will tokenize, okay. It has to tokenize, that is hello is one token, how is another token, er is another token, you is another token. So like this it is going to tokenize it, and for each token it will associate a value 1, okay, value 1 to it. So now what happens, hello 1, okay, sorry, I'll just write it here, hello 1. Then the second key value pair, output of the mapper, okay, will be how comma 1. Then the third key value pair as a output will be are 1. Then the fourth one will be you comma 1, okay. So we are done with the first key value pair. Now second key value pair will be given as an input to the mapper, and in the same way it is also going to again tokenize the second value, second pair's value, then it is going to associate a value 1 to it. Now it continues, so you'll be having hi 1. Then you'll be having next key value pair I comma 1. The next key value pair will be am comma 1. Then the next key value pair will be fine comma 1, okay. Now similarly the output continues, output of the mapper, okay. I'm not telling it's the final output, it's the output of the mapper phase, okay. Then it will take the third key value pair, discard the key, take the value and tokenize it. So now what we get with that, thank comma 1. Then similarly you comma 1. Then next key value pair will be taken, again how comma 1. Then we'll be having okay, let me just change this, it's small how. Then we have are comma 1. Then finally let's have the last key value pair is again you 1. So this is what the mapper does, okay, taking the input in the form of a key value pair and producing output in the form of key value pairs, okay. So now once the mapper job is done, the next thing is the output of this mapper will be shuffled and will be sorted and will be given as an input to the reducer, okay. And see, taking giving we give the input as a programmer, we give the input as a file. Okay, file name we will give. Automatically the built-in methods will convert that file into a key value pair, and it will be fed as an input to the mapper. Now you have to write the logic which will actually convert this key value pair into this key value pair. So you have to write the code which is going to tokenize the input, and associate the value 1 to each token, and this is what has to be produced. Okay. Now, as I told you, this output of the mapper will not be directly as it is. It will not be fed to the reducer. But how it will be fed is this entire set of the key value pair, which is the output of the mapper, will be taken, it will be sorted, and it will be shuffled, and that will be given as an input to the reducer. Okay. So this you need not have to do it. So no need to write. As a programmer, you need not have to write the logic or write the code for doing this sorting, shuffling. Okay. So it is automatically done. Again, the built-in combiner, we call it as a combiner. The built-in combiner will actually take care of that, and it will do it. Okay. So now what is that the combiner will do? Taking this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 key value pairs is what we have. Okay, so this 13 key value pairs will be now sorted, and it will be shuffled. So now what is that sorted, shuffling, and summation? Okay, sorted, shuffling will be done as, now we have when we do it sort, we have first is ARE. Okay, then we'll be having 1 comma 1. So this will be our key value pair. Now what is the key? ARE. Okay, this token, this word will be the key. And what is the value? This list 1 comma 1 will be the value. Now why 1 comma 1? See here, when you see this, ARE is actually occurring twice. So ARE comma 1, okay, this is one time. Then ARE comma 1, this is the other time. So now this list will be created. Similarly, next, let's see which will be our next key value pair. After A, okay, alphabetically when you come, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, then I, okay, then J. So A, B, C, D, E, F. So we have FINE, fine, another word here. Okay, so that will be the next word when it is sorted and shuffled. Then do we have more than one occurrences of FINE? No, we have only one occurrence of that. So only one will be stored here in the list, and this will be our next key value pair. So now conversion from this form to this form, automatically the combiner will do. We need not have to write the code or logic for that. Okay. So now let's see similarly the third key value pair, which will be fed as an input to the reducer. So we are done with A, B, C. We have nothing with D, E, F. We are done. G, we don't have anything. H, yes, so we have some words or tokens which are starting with H. One is hello, how, hi, quite a lot of words. Okay. And again one more how. So 1, then 2, 3, 4. Out of this hello, how, hi, and how. So 4 are there. First is hello according to sorted order alphabetically. And yeah, how many hellos do we have? Only one. So in our list we have only one, and this is the end of the key value pair. Now again similarly, the next is hi. Okay, then how many times do we have that hi? Only once. Okay, again in our list. Okay, let me just take this. In our list we will be having one. Okay, so this should be a list. Okay, right. So now next, similarly after hi, then next is how. So this has actually repeated twice. So 1 comma 1, then close the key value pair. So we are done with hello, how, ARE is done, hi is done. Okay, am. Okay, I just left out am. So where is that? Yes, this will be the first key, am. Okay, right. So this is the first key value pair. Am, then fine, mm, done. Okay, thank you. How are you? Okay, now so like this, it will be sorted. So after next key value pair is I. Okay, comma, and again this is also occurring once. So this will be our next key value pair. Then so quite a lot of words we have completed. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. Yeah, I think T only next is. So what happens? T, H, A, N, K, thank, comma. It has occurred only once. So we have only one in the list. Then finally it's YOU, next key value pair, which is I think occurring 3 times, I think. Yes, YOU, three times it is occurring. So now it will be 1 comma 1 comma 1 in our list. And yes, so let's count this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we are covered all. So from this form of key value pair to this form of key value pair, the combiner will do that job, and that's what we call it as a sorting and shuffling. Now this set of key value pairs will be fed as an input to the reducer. Okay, it will be given as a input to the reducer. Now what the reducer will do, it is going to sum it up, aggregate it, and it is going to give us the output, right? So let's see now how it works. Okay, first key value pair taken as an input, and since there is only one value here in our list, it will be displayed as am comma 1. So this will be our first key value pair. Then the next one is we have are. So are comma 1. Sorry, not 1. It's 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, so that is what the reducer will do. We have to write the code for that. Okay, reducer logic. Then we have fine, fine comma 1. Okay, then next is hello comma 1. Okay, these are the outputs of the reducer, and they are nothing but the final output. Okay, then we have next key value pair as hi comma 1. Then we have similarly uh, how comma 2. Okay, then next key value pair will be hi comma, sorry, not hi, it says I comma 1. Then next key value pair will be thank comma 1. Finally the last key value pair will be YOU comma 3. Okay, so this is what is our expected output. Am occurring once, are is occurring two times, fine word is occurring once, hello is occurring once, hi is occurring once, how is occurring 2 times, I is occurring once, thank is occurring once, and you is occurring 3 times. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So totally 13 words we have, and yeah, actually words, unique words, how many we have? 7, 8, 9 unique words, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 unique words we have. And some words like ARE is occurring twice, HOW is occurring 2 times, again U is occurring 3 times. So in total there are around 13 words in our input file. See, this is our input file. Out of that, 9 are unique. YOU has repeated 3 times, ARE is repeated 2 times, HOW is repeated 2 times. The rest all are repeated only once. So this is what is the theory part of word count program using the MapReduce program. So what is that you need to understand is we give this file as an input. Automatically the built-in methods, the mapper method will convert that file into form of this key value pair, which will be given as an input to the mapper. Now we have to write the logic. Okay, mapper function logic, we have to write it so that the key value pairs one by one are taken and are converted into this form. Okay, that is tokenizing them and associating a value 1 for every token. Okay, it is 1 for every token, it is 1. Okay, so then once it is done, the combiner automatically will be invoked. It will come into picture and it will take this key value pairs, which are output of the mapper, and it will be converted into this form. Again, it's a key value pair. Okay, so that is what is a sorting, sorting, sorting and shuffling, that will be done. Then this key value pairs one by one are given as an input to the reducer. The reducer will take them and it will just aggregate it or summarize it. Once the summation is found out, the output of the reducer will be in this particular form. Am once or 2 times, fine, repeating once, hello is repeating once, hi is repeating once, and how is repeating 2 times, I is repeating once, and thank is repeating once, and you repeated 3 times. Okay, so this is what is the theory part of MapReduce program, word count, specifically word count program using MapReduce programming. Okay, so what we'll do is at this point I'll just end the video. The next video, the next part of the same video, I'll be making a separate video for that continuation of this, where we will discuss the implementation part of this, right, and how to code it and how to execute it, right. So that is what we will be seeing it in the next part of the video, right. So thank you.